Yo, what's going on? What's going on? And we are back on this side of the channel this time. Giving everybody a little chance to come on, make sure we're checking everything and checking the levels, make sure you can hear it. While we do this and make sure the picture's all right.
I hope everybody doing good.
Huh?
No, I was saying I hope everybody doing good.
Yeah, everybody doing good. Hope everybody having a great Sunday evening on this nice day. Last week, what had snow? We had snow here, so
Yeah, it was cold. Boy.
yeah, it was cold. But it's funny how the weather changes and it goes all around and everything jumps to one side to the other side.
I woke up looking at my phone. I seen it said 33 degrees and snow, and I was like, refresh. I looked out the window, snow. I was like, man, lay back there.
But as everyone coming in, let me know that you're in here. Let us know that you're in here. Let us know that you can hear us. Make sure everything's up and working properly. Because sometimes dealing with technology would do stuff like that. But in same measures, welcome everyone. Welcome. I'm just looking and making sure everything is going on right here. So welcome everybody. Welcome to Real Talk Conversations, where a platform has been created to come together, to commune together, and not divide us.
What's up, Kitty?
Yeah. Can you hear us, Kitty? Let us know if you can hear it.
She be doing just like
Today is one of those topics that I know it may not sit well with some people, and I do understand that. This is not to throw no bash at anyone. This is not to degrade anyone. This is not to say anyone shouldn't do it. That's not it. It's none of that. I'm just asking the question though. Why do we love the hell out of people when they die? That's just a question. Not trying to be funny with anybody.
I don't know why we do that. I feel like some people would be thinking they have the mindset of like, they not gonna pass away no time soon, or some people got that mindset that we're gonna live forever.
Yeah. So as y'all are coming in, I want y'all to just look at the question and think about that for a moment. Why do we love the hell out of people when they die? We visit the graves when someone passed away more than we visit them when they was living.
Mm-hmm.
That's why I'm asking that question. Why? Why do we go visit the grave more after they pass on?
For some people, I feel like it's that guilt.
Mm-hmm.
They like, I should have been there more when he was alive, but they try to make up for going to their grave, which it shouldn't take that. It shouldn't take all that for you to.
If you do,
Yeah,
you do. Not trying to say or tell anyone not. Don't do that. Me personally, I don't. And when I do go to the grave, I may go put a flower or something, or just brush off the stuff off the headstone or something like that. But I don't go to the cemetery like that. I don't. It's just honestly speaking. Which really I should go for the simple fact it's peaceful. No one out there gonna hurt you. They come out the ground, then that's some sci-fi stuff we see on TV. Which one day that's gonna happen. But don't get that part twisted. It's gonna happen one day. But I just asked the question, why do we do that? Why do we wait till they die and we at the funeral and you get your 2 minutes to speak and say stuff and you got all this stuff to say at that funeral, but when it was living, you didn't call, you didn't text, you didn't go by and visit, you didn't do none of that stuff. But you love the hell out of them. Now they're gone. And like the son said, is it guilt?
I feel like sometimes we do be that. Sometimes it does be the guilt. Excuse me, and it be haunting them probably for the rest of their life. Just because they looking at it like, man, I should have spent time with them. I should have did this. I should have did that. You could have. Now, don't get me wrong. We ain't saying that things can't happen in people's lives. We understand that, but for the people that don't have nothing happening, you got the time. You just not making the time, and we ain't trying to make nobody feel bad. That's just the reality of it, though.
When especially when parents get older, the kids would normally stick the parent inside a nursing home, and many of them don't even go back to visit them.
Mm-hmm.
They just in there. People on the outside visit them more than their own family sometimes. But when they make that transition into the afterlife, the death part of it, now you got so much to say. Now you want to go visit around the house more and more often. And I'm just saying, why wait until that to start? Then why don't you do it now? Why wait till death hit that you want to go visit more now?
Mm-hmm.
Why?
And I know some people ain't gonna like me for saying this, but even to the point where, let's say, somebody passed, their family member, whoever passed away, they go to the funeral and all that. I ain't saying everybody's like this, but a good amount of them are. They hoping that it's something in that will for them if they wrote a will. So now all of a sudden you coming around and you loving them, as they being lowered into the ground because you just hoping that it's something in that will for you. Then you mad when it's not.
Yeah. Death often makes us reflect on a person's qualities and overlook a lot of their flaws.
Or they try to make it seem like they were there. And they not knowing that the people that actually were there already are put on game and aware of like what was really going on. Like you wasn't there. We was there majority of the time. You ain't never came by. You ain't never called. You ain't never do this. But they hoping that you don't know it.
Yeah. And a lot of people have, like you said a few minutes ago, regret. A lot of them feel that guilt. I mean, once they're gone, you can go to the cemetery, you can visit their grave all you want to. They don't hear that. But you love them so much. So if you love them that much, why don't you visit them that much then?
Like I said earlier, I feel like a part of them have that idea of like, well, they're not gonna pass away no time soon. I still got time. I still got time to do what I want to do. And then when I'm done doing what I want to do, then I can go, finally go see them and talk to them and all that. Bruh, you don't know when your day coming.
Mm-mm.
You don't know when their day coming. You don't know when your day coming.
And people feel bad for not appreciating them while they was living. And you should appreciate them now. Kids, whether you're young, my age, or older, if your parents are still living, you should appreciate them. You should spend time with them. You should do all this kind of stuff because when they are gone, you may hurt, you may cry, but it won't hurt as much when they're gone because you did the best that you can do and you did all that you can do. You honored your mother and father while they were still here. You did all that.
Mm-hmm.
So it won't hurt as much. It's gonna hurt because what really hurt is because you'll never see them again. But that's a road we all gonna have to take a journey and take a ride on one day, whether you want to or not. You cannot stop there. You cannot stop it. But a lot of times we sit here, so many sit here and wish they would have did and spent more time with they loved one. But when you had the opportunity, you was not even thinking about that. You was out here having your fun. You was out here enjoying your life. You was out here doing all that stuff. But and some of you all, like I said, you would stick them in the nursing home. You don't even go see them, but maybe once every 3 or 4 months. And then when they passed away, you act like you've been going to the nursing home to see them every weekend, which you really didn't. And then a big old fight break out. And then like my son said, you think if something's in the wheel that you're gonna get something.
Or another time you visit them, if you don't have them in the nursing home, it's either when you want something, if you got kids, you drop them off. Don't say hey or nothing. Don't even talk to the parent or whoever. Don't even talk to them like that. You drop them off just so you can go do what you want to do. Like, bro, at least spend some time with it. You don't think they might want to, even if it's going to get something to eat, just going to get something to eat, just as simple as that, bro. Going to a park or whatever, like simple stuff like that. It don't gotta be, because I've seen people do this where they feel like they gotta take them to the beach. So I'm not saying that's wrong, but the simple stuff matters to them.
Mm-hmm.
Just popping up one day or calling them, even if it's just a phone call, just talking to them, that's good enough.
Yeah, I have no regrets. Even when my sister passed away a few years ago, my brother passed away about 17 years ago. I had no regrets. You know why? Because I spent a lot of time with both of them.
Yeah.
Even in the latter years of my sister, go visit her. Even when she didn't want us to come see her. In the beginning, she didn't want us to come see her.
Mm-hmm.
Because of the condition she was in. But we were going anyway. That's my mama only daughter. So I didn't wait until her memorial service to say something. Even though I spoke, me and my other brother Mike, we spoke.
Yeah.
But I didn't wait until then. I spent time with my sister. I would go visit my sister. My sister always want to try some new moves on me because she worked at a prison camp. She always want to try something new on me. But why do we do that? I mean, look at the situation. You get mad when don't nobody call you or visit you, but then in the same breath, you ain't doing it.
Mm-hmm. Don't worry both ways, bro.
Yeah. I mean, that door is gonna open one day for you to walk through it when you leave this world. Today, I passed by 2 funeral homes. Both of them were having funerals today. They both were having funerals. I pass by a cemetery every day. If not every day, at least 2 or 3 times out the week.
Mm-hmm.
So sometimes I go a different route. But it's the same thing. And I see people, especially on the weekend, I see people out at the cemetery. I have seen on Instagram and TikTok people out there celebrating and drinking, and I'm like, they don't hear none of this that y'all doing. Why? And I take out drinking part. Why are you waiting until they're in the grave and you want to celebrate them? You want to go to the grave and celebrate. Why you just don't celebrate while they're here? Why you just don't go sit down and just enjoy them while they're here? Why is it so much fallout in families? But then in the fallout, like Neil was saying on Wednesday, they would travel miles to come to your funeral, but won't travel miles just to come visit you.
Mm-hmm. Can be in a completely different state.
Completely different state. It'd be 16 hours away. They either drive or fly and just come to your funeral. But just come to your birthday party or just come visit you, you don't even see that.
And I know people ain't gonna like me for this. It is what it is. But some of them do that, like some of them do it because outside of the will portion, whether they the son, daughter, or even if they just a cousin or whatever, or whoever, they come and fly or travel that many miles because they know it's gonna be food. There's gonna be maybe some little party because some people do that, and they want to be seen. Now, I ain't saying that everybody do that because there do be people that genuinely come out there, and give their condolences and stuff like that. But some of them do it to be seen. Or they trying to figure out what's going on in the family and what's happening with this, such and such or whatever. A lot of people don't talk about that portion of it, but it is real.
Now, if you're out of town, or the person out of town, because here's the big catcher right here. That person is out of town. A lot of times, what happens is that you may have lost contact with them, so you can't apologize. But a lot of times, most people that goes out to those cemeteries, they go out there to apologize.
That guilt
It's
eating them up. It's eating them up really bad. And some of them are wishing they can go back and do it when they were alive. You can't go back, bro.
That apology that they never got, now you're trying to give it to them. Why you didn't give it to them when they was living? You pass by that same person, if not every day or once a month or once every 2 or 3 months, you pass by that same person. You never said, look, man, look, girl, look, woman, I'm sorry for what I've done. You never said that. But as soon as they pass away, you got all the sorriness to say, I'm sorry. I done been to quite a few funerals that the children, mother, or in some cases, some of their fathers up there in the casket, they be about to fall in the casket with them talking about, Mama, I'm sorry. Mama, I'm sorry. And I heard the funeral director say, son, daughter, you should have told your mother that when she was living. It's too late now. And they have to live with that guilt and those regrets that I should have did better by my parents. It's a sad situation. So why do we love the hell out of people when they die? Why? We love them. We taking them flowers and we taking them balloons and we taking all this stuff to the grave that they will never be able to touch, smell, feel, or even see.
You could have did the same thing when they was alive.
When they're alive, why you didn't do that while they was alive? You ain't got to spend so much money into this kind of stuff. You can go right to the Dollar Tree and get a balloon for $1. You can go right and get a card for $2 or $1 or $2, maybe $4, depending on how fancy you want it to be.
Now,
so why? We just asking the question. Why wait until that moment?
It makes me wonder. It makes me wonder and question, like, are they not visiting like that because they not getting the same type of treatment as well?
It could be.
So they feel like, if I ain't getting it, then why I gotta do it to you or whatever? I don't know. I just be thinking about stuff like that sometimes. Kitty said, I love this one's I love the ones closest to me so much. I know how it is to lose someone in an instant. We can't take life for granted. Facts.
No, we can't.
We've all experienced that.
And a lot of times we take life for granted.
Yeah.
I say often, appreciate your life. If you in a certain situation, I'm not talking about because there are some things that you have no control of,
Yeah.
and I understand that. But I'm saying stuff that you have control over. Stop complaining so doggone much.
It's people going through way.
You still living. Change your whole outlook and your whole mindset. If that's the case, you need to change something about you being and quit blaming others.
Mm-hmm.
If you're not in a certain place in your life, then when are you gonna get up and start doing something and changing what's going on in your life? When are you gonna do that?
I'm glad you just said that, because that kind of brought up kind of like a topic to me. As far as the portion of, why they not visiting their loved ones or their parents or whatever. Sometimes they try to use that, well, my parents was holding me back from accomplishing this in life and all this other stuff. But what's stopping you now?
Yeah, what's stopping you?
On top of that, like, heal from that. If they willing to have a conversation with you, or even if you just want to get that off your chest and talk to them about it, whether they want to listen or not, it is what it is in itself. But shoot, at least talk to them about it.
Yeah, we have all these beautiful things to say at the homegoing service. We got all these nice things to show and tell at the homegoing service. But when they was here amongst us, walking around next to us, or even we in their presence, you can't even say those same things. Some people could.
Mm-hmm. Like it's been funerals I've been to. He knows which one specifically I'm talking about. But these same people that either could have visited or whatever, could have called, did all this other stuff, didn't do it. Saying all these nice things, that's great. Then try to have a conversation with me and trying to tell me this stuff, and I'm just like, I don't know what you're telling me for.
Mm-hmm.
That's between you and them, but at the same time, after my check, you weren't there. So, I mean, I don't hate you, but at the same time, bro, don't tell me that. That's between you, God, and them.
Yeah. And even to the point, I have said to my daughters and stuff, we need to spend a little bit more time, because we all work and stuff. So, our schedule be busy, but somewhere along the line, we have to draw the line somewhere, and just meet and sit down and talk and eat and laugh and joke and whatever they have on their chest to get off their chest, and whatever they want to ask me, because I'm an open book when it comes to my kids. They can ask me anything. That's something I would never hide from my own children. You want to know anything about me, whether it's good or bad, I'm willing to tell you, because you're asking me for a reason. You're not just asking me just to be asking me. You're asking me for a reason.
Mm-hmm.
And so whatever you want to know, then hey, I'm cool with that, because you can ask me. That don't bother me. You're my child.
And don't get into it, because it's always that one person like, well, y'all don't talk. Yes, we all talk, bro. We all talk to one another. He mean as in like hanging out in person.
Hanging out, yeah.
I know
I don't have no problem with my kids.
It's always that one person that just try to find a negative in something. Like, nah, bro, we all good. Like, chill.
Yeah, because they would take that little piece right there, what I just said, and run with. Oh, they must don't talk.
Something must have happened. No.
Yeah, no.
We all close.
I mean, come together, sit down, and talk, and laugh and joke. That's what I'm talking about.
We do it over the phone, but it's a different feeling when you in person.
Yeah,
it's a different feeling, which a lot of people be missing that.
So why do we even just sit there and just be like, man, they gone, man. Ooh, I gotta go visit their grave. No, you should have visited them more when they was here. The best flower, and I would say this right here. The best flower for the mothers, the best flower you can give your mother is you. They don't get it twisted. They would love to see the flower that you get them or the present that you get them, But the greatest flower is you. You know why? Because the whole concept is like a flower when it comes to you. You put a seed in the ground for a flower to grow. Man and woman come together. He releases into the woman. Seed is planted inside the woman for it to grow. The flower is birthed through the ground from the soil. The child is birthed out of the womb of a woman. It's the same concept, just different things.
Mm-hmm.
To take care of that flower that has not broken through the soil is a water and fertilizer. Same thing with a child after it's born. Water, fertilizer, water feeding the child. It's the same concept. You are the greatest flower that a parent can ever receive. And when they see their flower grow and accomplish something and then turn around and take care of them when they get older, that's the greatest that they ever have ever had. They can lose everything and wouldn't care as long as they main flower come see them.
Mm-hmm. I had a, which he gave me permission to talk about this. I ain't gonna say his name, but a friend of mine, a couple of years ago, he was everywhere doing this and that, third and all this other stuff. And we had a conversation. Now, me, I'm gonna hold you accountable. I'm just be honest with you. I was like, bro, you making all this time to go here, go there, go do this, go do that with everybody else, but you ain't even went to go see your mom. She's still living to this day, but I was like, bro, you ain't even went to see your mom. And he got mad at first, but then he like paused and caught himself and was like, "You right." I was like, bro, tomorrow is not promised to none of us. I ain't trying to scare you or nothing like that. I'm just being honest with you. Once I said that, shot off. I went to his mom. They closer, way closer than they ever was. But I was like, bro, you see how easy that was?
That's right.
It just took that little simple thing. But I had to put that perspective in your head for you to see before it was too late.
That's right. And everyone just tuning in, welcome to Real Talk Conversation. If this is your first time here, we welcome you with open arms. And we just thank you for joining us today, because you could have been doing anything else, but you're here with us on today, and we appreciate that. We do not take that for granted. We appreciate each and every one of you all. But as y'all see, if you just tuning in, let us know in the chat. You can put a 1, just say, hey, this is your first time here. And if you've been here before, hey, speak to us. Say hey or something, even in the chat. We appreciate you. And as y'all coming in, y'all see what the question is. Why do we love the hell out of people when they die? Because you see a lot of time. And it's sad to say at times, because sometimes some funerals are for show, is because they didn't appreciate them when they was living. So they trying to show off a whole bunch of stuff and have this big lavish funeral when they pass.
Mm-hmm.
That still means nothing. It still means nothing. I'm not pouring nobody out, and I'm not talking about nobody. So don't nobody take that out of.
That's just a general statement.
That's just a general statement. But I have seen it for real in real life. But I'm not talking about nobody.
But it does happen.
Yes, it does happen.
It's for show and to be seen. Because some of them have that mindset. They want the family or the friends to talk about it later on. Man, you seen that funeral that such and such through, whatever. Some people care about that. It's sad because that day ain't about you.
Mm-mm.
Then on top of that, the same energy you was putting into that funeral, you should have been putting towards them.
Yeah. Why you couldn't put that same energy towards them while they was here? I'm just saying.
And
I tell my kids, I leave here for them, just give me basic. That's all I need. Basic funeral. I don't need all that lavish stuff for what? It's already expensive.
boy, it's getting more expensive.
All you need is the basics. That's all you need. You try and do all this stuff, and you going out and buy this $600 suit or dress, and all they do is cutting it up the back anyway. For what? So they can tuck it up on you. That's why you look so neat in there.
Wow, I don't know. They ain't know that. shock some people with that.
Yeah. There's only a few that are buried without the suit being or dress being cut. But why? That's why we have this time to spend with our loved ones while they're here.
Like I said on on my podcast, you gotta have them uncomfortable conversations, bro. Y'all gonna have to have them, whether you want to or not. You gonna have to have them at some point, And I get it. Everybody can do what they want to do. I can't tell you what you want, what you need to do. I can't tell you that. I can only just give you advice and just tell you something. But at the same time, bro, have that uncomfortable conversation. Try to at least fix it. They not willing to fix it. Hey, at least you got that off your heart, got that off your, off your chest and stuff.
Yeah, off your
conscience. You ain't gotta worry about it no more. You still love them, whether they want to accept whatever y'all talking about or not. At least you got that out. So that way, God forbid, but that time come, it's still gonna hurt, but it's not gonna hurt that bad.
No.
Because you said what you needed to say. You try to spend time with them because, mind you, and this is real. I'm flipping, but on the other side, there is some parents that don't want nothing to do with their kids and don't care about none of that. And you try to spend time with them and do this. And I know somebody don't like me saying that, but hey, I don't care how you feel about it. But that's just the reality of it. Because I've heard and I had conversations with people that said, hey, I tried to spend time with my loved one or whatever. They say they ain't want nothing to do with me. And I just tell them straight up, hey, you tried, you still love them, but you got to leave it where it's at, bro. It hurts. And I hate to say that. They ain't trying to do nothing. There's not much you can do about that. But that's the other side of it that people, it ain't just, the kids or, family members or whatever. Sometimes it can be the parents too.
Yeah.
I bet y'all wouldn't expect me to flip it that way. But this is the reality that we do it from both perspectives and not just one side or just one perspective. No. You got some parents that try to reach out, and the kids or whoever don't want nothing to do with the parents. And so it's both ways. It's both ways. And I know that may be uncomfortable to some people, but that's the reality of it. That's the conversation you're gonna have to have. If it ain't nothing crazy between y'all and it's something that can be simply fixed, do it.
Yeah, and it's sad on so many levels of that right there, but that's life, and that's how people do, and that's how people act, and that's how people just go around. That's how they feel. It's just sad. And then on that note right there, we're just gonna take this little brief break. And we're back. Thank y'all for that moment right there.
You want me to go ahead?
Mm-hmm.
Boy, I'm gonna hurt somebody's feelings with this. But be careful how you treat your family. Be careful how you treat, your parents. Because generational curse is a thing. And karma is a thing. You stick your parents to a nursing home. You don't visit them, none of that. Then you get to that age. Your kids do the same thing to you. Then you sit here wondering why they don't visit you and all this stuff. It's because the same thing you did. Whether they see it or not, karma is real, bro.
It's just a repeat cycle.
It's just a repeat cycle. They see you not calling all that stuff because kids do pay attention to everything. They do pay attention whether you believe it or not. You think they're not listening, but they are. They see you going off on, your parents or whoever. Then that start happening to you. Now you're feeling some type of way. I don't know where they get that from.
Oh man.
You sure about that?
Ooh.
Okay. Okay.
I'm glad you said that part right there, because one thing about that right there, if you treat your parents a certain type of way, if you dog your parents out, if you cut your parents out, if you saying all this stuff about your parent, and then when you mess around and you have children and your children do you the same way,
Don't complain.
don't complain,
I want to hear nothing.
because you did the same thing. You did that.
Now, some people can be like, well, you mean? I can be mean. I'm just being honest. You do that to him, and the same thing happened to you. I don't want to hear nothing from you.
Nothing. And I shocked especially the young people that was in church that Sunday. My mama is 92 years old. I'm 56. And we was talking in Sunday school, because I was teaching that Sunday. You know, I got a little sense, y'all. I ain't all the way crazy. I got a little sense. I know a little something in this big old head of mine. And I said, young people, I said, you love your parents, or if your grandparents take care of, but if they are both living, you love both of them. I said, I have never taken a drink in front of my mom. That she was somewhere that I was there. I just wanted where she was there. I never drunk anything in front of my mom. Alcohol, beverage, what I'm talking about. I never smoked any dope in front of my mama. I never cussed my mama. I never talked down to my mama. I never raised my voice to my mama. I never disrespected my mama. I done none of that. And I said, if y'all think I'm lying, I said, my mama's sitting right there. You can ask her for yourself. I done none of those things. You know why? Because that's the woman that birthed me. That's the woman that took care of me. That's the woman that raised me.
And you would have got beat up.
Yeah, then my brother would probably be here talking to you. If it was, I probably all busted up from some kind of way. But I never did anything towards my mother like that. The Bible said, honor your mother and father, so your days can be long on this earth. Yes, I do understand some things happen and some people die before their parents do, but I never did anything. Did I get upset with my mom, maybe mad? Yeah. Did I disagree with a lot of stuff my mom said? Yeah, I disagree. Me and my mama have always talked about certain things. We always talked about certain things. But I'm not gonna sit here and be saying all this stuff and disrespecting my mama. And then when she leave here, I'm about to fall in the casket with her. I get mad when I see kids disrespecting their parents. And in this day and age, boy, you say something to these kids now, the parents that are getting disrespected, if the kid disrespect the parent and you say something to that kid,
they go off on you.
They'll go off on you. The parent will. You can't talk to my child like that. When I just seen your child disrespecting you. Okay, you know what? Okay.
That's your problem.
That's your child. That's your child. You right. You right. But then turn right around when they're in trouble. They want you to come save them. But when we were saying stuff to you to help you along the way, that we see what's going on with your child, you had a problem with it. Don't y'all know that the system start watching your kids when they're in the third grade, second, third grade? They're looking at their behavior. And if their behavior is a certain way, they already saying that they're gonna be in prison. So they start building prisons. A lot of people don't know that because you don't go beyond reading certain stuff. You don't. And a lot of times y'all listen to your pastor, and I get it, your pastor and stuff like that. But sometimes you don't listen beyond your own pastor. I don't care if it's your mom and daddy. You don't listen past them sometimes because you have a certain sense that they know everything because that's what they do. And in the case, that's not the case, because it's always somebody that knows a little bit more than what you know. It's a lot of smart people in this world when it pertains to the Bible, or when it pertains to just this world in general. But sometimes we don't listen to others. We just listen to that same. We just hearken to that same voice all the time. And so when somebody else is speaking certain stuff and it's factual, you won't listen to it or even agree with it because it's coming from somewhere else. Because you never heard your mom and dad say anything about it. There's a lot of stuff I have taught my mama that it's a lot of stuff, and I know a lot of people do this, but you can do this. You can correct your parents in a nice, respectful way. Because I have corrected my mom in a respectful way. And she appreciated me for that. I didn't say, "Oh, mama, you wrong." All that junk that you talking about, I never did that. I didn't do that. This is what I did in a respectful way. Mama, I hear what you're saying. I said, factually, technically, that's wrong. But let me show you what is right. Let me read it to you. What is right? What's facts? I said, I understand that's something that y'all was taught growing up. I said, but that's wrong with what was taught like that. So let me just let me show it to you. And you show them in a respectful way.
What's up, B?
Keith, what's going on, man?
Yeah.
So if something happened to my mama, yeah, I'm gonna cry. I'm gonna miss my mama or like that. I am, because that's natural feeling. That's natural feeling. But I won't feel as bad because I knew I did everything that I could for my mama. Me, my brother, and my sister, before they passed away, we had always vowed not to put our mama in a nursing home if we cannot. Only way she would go to a nursing home is if we cannot take care of her. We vowed to take care of our mama. That's why we kept my mama learning different stuff. My mama would read different stuff to keep her mind going. She would do puzzles to keep her mind intact. And my mama, she can't even. My mama, she barely home sometimes.
She barely be at home.
Don't have no car, no license.
She gonna get around. She
gonna get around midnight.
She gonna get around. She be out more than I'm doing. I'm 26.
Yeah.
Don said, and it doesn't matter what type of parents you have, good, bad, or indifferent, you still must respect them.
You still must respect them.
Man. But I'm gonna do that. Or you have situations where, you know, the parents, you know, they kids have, you know, kids or whatever, so they grandkids or whatever. They bring them over there. And let's say the grandkids get to acting up, the grandparents say something to them. Next thing you know, the parent trying to check their parent or whatever. And you confused about it. They feel some type of way. But as soon as they dead and gone, now you regret saying, I shouldn't have done that, this, that, third, or you start taking it out on your kids. Stuff like that do happen.
Yeah.
So you gotta be careful how you treat them.
And be honest with them.
Yeah, just be real.
Be honest with your children. You know, so much secret has been hidden for years. We had this conversation when I had my classmate Evangelist Tangela Diggs on here, Lindsay on here, Evangelist Tangela Diggs Lindsay on here, and we talked about that. We talked about why you mad at the outside siblings for. They didn't ask to be here. So why are you mad at your sister and brother that's on the outside? If you want to be mad about something, be mad at two people. Be mad, not saying be mad disrespectful to them, but let me say it this way. If you have a disagreement with all that, be disagreeing with your mom and daddy. You disagree because they didn't tell you. Keep saying amen to that. I can relate to that. Taking care of my mama, but respectfully, some family members aren't mentally or emotionally capable of doing that job, unfortunately. Now, yeah, I agree with that, Keith. I agree with that. Hats off to you, bro, because we need more men like that take care of your mama. And if your daddy's still living, take care of your daddy. It's this a lot of this stuff is getting out of hand. And like I said, and I said earlier, I'm not trying to talk about nobody. I'm not down to nobody. If you want to have this big lavish funeral, that's up to you. That's your money or whatever you want to do with your money. But one thing about that, that is not going to bring them back. That is not going to make everything better. That is not going to substitute for an apology that you should have gave them when they was here. Don said you will miss them once they are gone. Enjoy them now. And I've learned it's best to
be quiet.
Best to be quiet and not go back and forth with them. Yeah.
Some situations you just
some situations you just be like, okay.
all right, you got it.
I'm not gonna go back and forth with you on this one.
You worth it. That's how it is.
But that's how it is. And the thing about it is look at what's going on right now in this world. Look at what's happening right now in this world. You know, we see all this stuff going on in Israel. We see all this stuff going on between Russia and Ukraine. See all this stuff going on even in the United States. Don't get it twisted, y'all. No matter what goes on in Israel, Israel will never be destroyed. Never. It's God territory. Never be destroyed. I don't care what your pastor said. It will never be destroyed. You can read that for yourself. I'm talking to Christian folk right now. But look at everything that's going on right now. It's no time for us to be so disrespectful to our parents, because you never know. This world you may need them way more than you even think. He said most of the time the family member that does the legs say the most after the fact.
For real.
For real, that is facts right there.
Eat it up for a little bit.
Because I have said at a funeral one time, Keith, since you said that brought the memory back. I said at a funeral one time, I knew for a fact this person was barely around their mama, but got at the funeral like he was always there.
Mm-hmm.
And everybody was looking at him like, you need to sit down somewhere.
Like we said earlier, some of them do it because they want to be seen. Try to make it seem like they was this good person that was there and all that stuff.
Oh, I love my mama. Oh, hey, Jay, what's up, man?
Don't tell me.
So we should love them and appreciate them now. And like I said, see, according to the Bible, your days would definitely be shorter. Yeah. And like I said earlier, you know, there's nothing wrong with going to visit a loved one grave. But I would love the hell out you here. I don't have to love the hell out you at that grave. I could do it here. I'm gonna come if I go visit. I'm just gonna clear off the headstone, or if I put a flower out there on it or something like that. But I need to love you right here. I need to take care of you while you're here.
Mm-hmm.
It's a painful feeling when you stand there. And I know many of you that's been to a funeral. I know many of you have said at that funeral and be like, especially if you know them personally, be like, boy, you want nothing like that? Girl, you know good and well you won't like that with your parents. But it's a show. But we say all this stuff at a funeral, and some people even ask for forgiveness. And you should have gave them that. You should have asked for forgiveness when they was here. You should ask for forgiveness when they was here.
What's up?
Yeah. Oh, by the way, that's Jay right there. Y'all need y'all cars clean. Check them out. Jay, put your information in there. Put your information in the chat, man. Get your car clean, y'all, right here in Union County 2. See, we don't hate. We don't hate. If I know you're doing something, I'm gonna shout you out. Plus, I used to work with Jay. So
Yeah.
Jay, put your information in the chat, man. If you still detailing too.
Yeah, I'm gonna leave it up here for a little minute when you do.
Yeah. You put it in, we'll put it up, we'll put it up here and let it stay up here for a little while.
Excuse me. But yeah, it'd be too late. I'll wait till it's too late. That's gonna be a crushing feeling. Cause now you gotta live with that to the rest of your life till you die.
Yeah. Yeah. Until you leave this world. That's a hurtful thing. Can he come to New Orleans clean?
That's the conversation y'all gotta have about that. That's the conversation y'all gotta have about that. Yeah.
Yeah. But you know, and it's just sad, y'all. It's sad. You know, we should honor them while they're here.
Mm-hmm.
Give them their flowers while they're here. For all the ones that just tuned in, welcome. This is your first time here, welcome. But I said this earlier, if you want to hear it earlier, you know, you are the greatest flower. You are. When my mama see her grandkid, that brightens her day.
Yeah. Even whenever we call,
Right,
you can hear it in her voice.
Yeah, you can hear it. And she would call me. Guess who called me today? It brightens her day. Just that moment. Just that little moment. Just you're welcome. Just that little moment, that phone call. Hey, grandma. Hey, mama. How you doing today? Just that moment, y'all. Because you're gonna miss that one day.
Mm-hmm.
You're gonna call, you ain't gonna get no answer.
Even though I see my dad all the time, and same thing with my mom, but even when they call me, I pick up, boy. Because you never know. You never know.
Mhm.
Like back in 2020, because this when I was in the hospital, like back to back. But I had a homeboy that, wasn't really seeing his. Well, he was seeing them here and there. But like whenever they called, he wouldn't answer. And I was like, you got it made, bro. Because like, mind you, yeah, I see my mom, I see my dad and all that stuff. But I'm like, bro, I'm in the hospital. But I guarantee I talk to my parents way more than you do. I ain't even trying to make you feel bad. I'm just being honest, like appreciate it, fam. Because you never know.
You never know.
I was like, if I could, I would have broke out the hospital and went to go see them if I could have. I ain't trying to do that. I ain't gonna end up on the news.
Run down over the backside.
Right. And they catch me. But yeah, like, shoot, you better appreciate that. Even when I am in the hospital, I don't feel good. I still make time. I still try to make time. Even though I might be knocked out in there, which they understand that. They both be knowing that. Because I deal with sickle cell, so they know that can be exhausting, especially getting there at 3, 4 o'clock in the morning, not being able to go to sleep, then get admitted, still can't go to sleep yet. Then when I finally do, I'm asleep for like probably the whole day. But at the same time, they make time for me, I make time for them. That's just how it is.
Yeah. Yeah.
We might not agree on everything. We have our differences and things of that nature, but at the same time, I don't disrespect them in any way, shape, or form. And it's vice versa, because some parents get that confused. They feel like just because they're the parent, they get to disrespect their child. But
yeah,
that's not how that works. But it's the same energy and same treatment. I respect them, they respect me. We agree to disagree. It is what it is. We ain't gotta get
on by our business.
A lot of people don't see it that way.
But that's it, man. That's life. You before we get out of here and everything, I just want to remind you of something. Life throws a lot of curveballs sometimes. The thing about that is what kind of bat you gonna use when it throws the curveball. Meaning what I mean by the bat, meaning your mindset, kind of mindset you're gonna be in when life throws that curveball. Because they're gonna come. At times they're gonna come. You just gotta be prepared for them. You can't prepare yourself for certain stuff.
Now, yeah, there's gonna be some stuff that's just out of your control that you can't control. That's life.
Yeah.
But the things that you can control and things you can't be prepared for, you better prepare yourself.
Yeah, you better prepare yourself.
He said, "Time is priceless. Our most precious commodity can't be replaced, duplicated once it's gone." Yeah. That feeling you was getting before, around them loved ones, it ain't gonna hit the same. You might get something that may feel similar to it, but it ain't gonna be the exact same.
Mm-mm. And time is priceless.
Mm-hmm.
You a lot of us have been hearing way back in the day, talking about end times and stuff like that. But when we look now, when we really look now, it does look like it's getting ready to end.
Close.
It really do. Back then, it didn't look like it, but now it really does. Me and my brother Elliot always talk about this. We never thought we would be at this younger age seeing what we see now. We thought we'd be like in our 90s and stuff like that, seeing certain stuff. But at this age right here, we see a lot of stuff that's going on. So instead of, I'm gonna leave on this note right here before we say what we got going on. Instead of spending all your time at the grave, I want you to correct yourself now and spend a lot of time with your loved ones that are still here right now. You can visit the grave, that is no problem. But the loved one that is still here, spend that precious time with them.
Say, how can you reach those that disrespects their parents? I try to talk to people and show them scriptures and tell them how much they will miss them once they are gone. It's really a sad and disheartening situation to see children fighting with their parents. Some beat their parents. My cousin had a fight with her mother and gave her a black eye. Jesus. Since that day, I had some sort of feeling toward her. She is now suffering and having all sorts of bad luck. When her mother passed away, she cut up.
You see, I'm gonna take that last part. She is now suffering.
Yeah, she's suffering
and having all sorts of bad luck, all because of a fight with your mother. Sometimes it's hard to reach those that disrespect their parents. Sometimes it's hard to reach them. Sometimes you just have to let them. You just have to let them go
through. Yeah, you
and let them go through it.
We want that for them, but sometimes that's what it takes for them to finally grasp what they had and what's going on. You can't help everybody. You could try, but at some point it gets to a point where it's like, hey, they just know how to go through it.
And I wonder how the kids that disrespected their parents, I wonder, have they paid attention of what they're going through right now, on what they're dealing with? I wonder, are they paying attention to that, or do they just think it's bad luck?
Too much bad luck, bro. That's more so.
You reap what you sow.
You beat on your parents.
You reap what you sow. Now, let's say she have kids or whatever, and your child do you like that. So you never know the seed that you're planting now. You never know what's going to be like when it get here.
Yeah.
You never know. So now you're dealing with the repercussions of what you did. You can sit here and be like, oh, this and oh, I'm just having a whole bunch of bad luck. Or the great line they always use. Boy, I tell you, that devil busy. That ain't got nothing to do with the devil. That has nothing to do with the devil.
That's a you.
She's going through living hell with her daughter. I bet so. See, they don't understand the concept of that when you do that kind of stuff.
It's a domino effect.
It's a domino effect. So you knock that domino down, disrespect your mama, beat your mama. Your daughter is the next domino. So she knocked down. When you knock that down, she knocking you down now.
And then who knows, God forbid.
God forbid she do anything crazy.
Right. And on top of that, God forbid if she end up having kids later on in the future and she do the same thing to them.
That's right.
But yeah, a lot of people love to put that,
Yeah, they love to put the devil busy.
Nah, that's to you.
When you put it up, I'm gonna say reaping what you sow is a good thing if you're sowing the right thing. That's true, Keith. That is true. I'm gonna say something about this devil. Say something about this devil. We have heard for years the devil is busy. Well, I would say one thing like this: quit giving him work, then. If you think he's so busy. But let me say this about the old devil. One thing about the devil is that he don't bother you. He don't bother you because he already have you. He only bothers you is when you start doing right and come to the Lord. That's when he start bothering you. Other than that, he don't even bother you because you already healed. So how is he busy?
He already got
you. He already had you. And that's a hard pill to swallow. And you're not going to hear a lot of pastors preach that or even say that in fear of losing their membership, their members, and their congregation.
Mm.
And like Claude said, in life that that money. He only fights the one. He only fights against the one that's trying to do better. You don't fight against the one that's not doing. Put him out of work. That's right. Put him out of work. A lot of them don't want to be put out of work. They love his work.
You'll notice the attacks as soon as you switch up your life.
Yeah.
If you start doing good, it's gonna hit hard too.
The devil made me do it. How the devil make you do it? The devil made me cuss you out. How the devil make me cuss you out? You cuss me out because you wanted to.
I'll be quick to, since you said that, I'll be quick to pull this little card on them, since they be saying, devil made me cuss you out or whatever. But you won't cuss if you in church.
You won't cuss around certain people. How is it? You keep saying it's in my family about cussing. And you cussing all this, but as soon as you see a pastor, somebody standing around or at the church, you don't say no cuss word. If I'm gonna cuss, I'm gonna cuss at any time. I don't care who in front of me.
You get quiet real quick. That's a generational thing. If it is that bad. Then on top of that, why don't you? I asked him this. Why don't you be the one to stop?
Or ask them this question here. When, next time they say the devil's busy, ask him this question. Show me his application of what he's doing. What is he so busy doing? What is he doing?
You said our infinite words give the enemy authority and permission to enter our lives.
Yeah.
I say, man, yeah, I'm just being honest. I like to put that scenario in their head.
Pull out the application. What is he doing? Because if he's busy, then you know he's busy doing.
Mm-hmm.
No devil can make you, unless somebody put a gun to your head, and some people won't even fall for that. No devil can make you do nothing unless you are possessed.
Mm-hmm. He do everything,
He can influence
he
you.
can influence you. Yeah.
But don't get it twisted, church folks, Christian folks. Don't get that twisted now. Because God will allow the devil to do something. Don't get it twisted that he won't.
Just see how strong your faith is.
He will allow him. You think I'm joking? This is for the Christian folks. I ain't talking about y'all that don't go to church and don't read the Bible. I'm talking to the Christian folk that do. You think I'm joking? Go read the book of Job.
I read that again recently.
I would mess y'all up with something like I did at church one time, but I ain't want to mess with y'all right now. I ain't gonna mess with y'all right now. And it will be talking about the devil too, but I ain't gonna mess with y'all right now. I'll do it another time.
Mm-hmm.
Because a lot of y'all say, ooh, no, that ain't true. But I can show it to you that it's true. In the Bible. But leave that alone. Y'all appreciate y'all for joining us today, because y'all could have been doing anything else, but y'all came in, sat in, gave us some of the comments. We appreciate all the comments, because as we say all the time, when somebody go back and look at this later on or see it later on YouTube or Facebook or wherever they may see it, whatever you said or whatever you comment, you never know who's going to see it or who's even going to read it. You never know who's watching, y'all. You never know.
Damn, you only comes to challenge your faith in Christ. Yeah.
You never know who's watching, and you never know who may take what you said and apply it to their life, or what your comment and apply it to their life. You never know who's watching, and I always say, great things about stuff like this, because without you all, it wouldn't be no us. We'd just be here talking and carrying on. But we thank each and every one of you all for joining us, sitting down with us on today, because life is. I'm saying this for real. I can't tell you nothing. I can just say stuff to you. Life is short. Life is real short. We could be here today, gone tomorrow. You could be laughing and joking with somebody and sick tomorrow. You never know. You never know. And we appreciate each and every one of you all for sitting in on this Sunday evening, February 23rd. My cousin's birthday. Rest in peace, Norman Cuz. His birthday today. I appreciate you guys opening up a dialogue of energy and uplifting encouragement for people. That's what we try to do, man. That's what we're trying to do, bro. It's always love when I see you. Whenever we see, it's always love. See, that's a good brother, y'all. Even though we play ball together, sometimes against each other, but it always have been love between me and him. Now we're gonna go at it. We playing against each other because we playing ball.
That's just how
it is. He want to win, I want to win. So, but we never fell out. We always had a good conversation. We always greet each other, especially now we don't got older. We greet each other like we just blood brothers. But that's how it's supposed to be. And we appreciate each and every one of you. What you got going on before we get out of here?
Yeah, so I gotta put the link back up on my page for the Sierra dance competition. I made
you remind me to put it on this one too.
I'll post it. But yeah, so the last time we talked, y'all was aware that I made it to the top 20. Now I made it from the top 20 to the top 15, and y'all can keep going back and voting and things of that nature, because it does help and it does push me further, closer to that journey. So still got that going on. Your boy,
why you talking? Go ahead.
Your boy been in the lab, so I'm trying to get right with I ain't gonna say I'm trying to get right. I am getting right when it comes to the dancing and stuff. So that's why y'all may see me post dancing videos here and there on here, but at the same time, I'm like trying to really lock in on my craft for real to prepare for that. So the dancing videos will be here and there. Y'all gonna see other content that I'm posting and all that other stuff. He said drop the link. Yeah, he working on that now. Congratulations. I appreciate it. If it wasn't for y'all, that wouldn't have been possible. But yeah, got some new content coming. Transferring from TikTok, Instagram branded to here. Still got the merch and all the other stuff I'm working on. It's just right now I'm mainly focusing, which I still try to prioritize and do the other stuff still and work on it. But I'm still trying to lock in with the dancing right now just because of that, because that is a big deal for me. So I'm trying to make sure I bring everything when it comes to that. So I got that on the, was it 27 or 26?
Who?
Or was it 28?
Who?
Profit.
That's 27. You
27. Yeah. I had to remember, because I'm thinking about my doctor's appointment date too, so that's why that kind of messed me up. But yeah, on the 27th, AR the Prophet will be on talking about sickle cell. I'm his son. Yeah, I'm his son.
That's my son, Keith.
Yeah.
He didn't want to pull me into all this stuff.
Yeah. But oh yeah, hold on.
That's the link there.
That's the link to go vote.
And if not, it's on my page and it's on his page too.
So if
it's a little further down my page. I got to refresh it, bring it back toward the top.
Yeah, I can do the same thing. So after this, give us like probably 5 to 10 minutes and we'll repost it. But yeah, the 27th, AR the Prophet is coming on. He's gonna be talking about sickle cell because y'all got the male perspective, of sickle cell from me. But I want you to hear it from somebody else's voice that's doing, some big things as well. Cause we had the women be on here. Try to get more men on here. Then we got to hit up Bear to have him on here.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a lot that we're working on. It's a lot that we're working on.
Yeah, and I got to get with I got to try to get with Leon too. Of the Holler Center. Most of y'all know about the Holler Center in Morgan. I got to get with Leon and see can I get him on here to get him going.
Right.
Talk about the Holler Center, the great thing they're doing at the Holler Center down there.
I'm gonna try to pin it real quick to my page.
Yeah. And we just appreciate each and every one of you all. Go vote. You like you said, you can vote many times, but you have to wait 24 hours. So you vote at what time? 7:18. You have to wait till tomorrow evening at 7:18 to vote again. But he much appreciated, and we appreciate it a lot. Like I said, we're gonna have nothing happen Thursday. AR the Prophet, Demetrius is his real name. We met him at the sickle cell convention event that happened last year in Atlanta. He has sickle cell. He's a rapper. He's an entrepreneur. So if you know anyone, family or friends, dealing with sickle cell, we're gonna talk more about it this year.
Mm-hmm. I just reposted it, so it's on my page now. Yeah, so it's gonna be on his too, but yeah, it's on my page now. For those that don't,
and so anyone, any family member, any friends, anyone that's dealing with sickle cell, y'all have them to tune in this Tuesday. We had the women. We're gonna try to get the women and the men together on here so you can see this is something serious. It ain't nothing to play with. It's something serious. Because I remember this guy was in the nursing home, and a friend of mine at the time, she had called me and said, because she knew my son had sickle cell, what do we need to do? Because the nursing home didn't know nothing about that. So, and I gave her some advice on what to do. If it's still going on like that, get him to the hospital. Get him to the hospital. So, y'all have any family members or friends, have them come join us on Thursday.
Bring everybody.
Yeah, that's his free time. This Thursday coming. So we're gonna try to have him on here. It's just gonna be. Just gonna let it go.
Have everybody watch it.
Just have everybody watch it.
Even the kids,
Yeah. Y'all make it a family event.
Yeah. Cause they need to be educated on as well. Cause they might know somebody at their school
that have sickle cell.
That might have it, or they might encounter somebody that may have it. So
there's a lot that have sickle cell, they just don't talk about.
Yeah.
And some of y'all parents wonder why your kids are hurting. They're hurting because they may have sickle cell. If their doctor told you in the beginning, that's what they had. It's steps that you need to take care of them. They can't. It's not a death sentence like a lot of them try to say.
Yeah, because even I heard I wasn't supposed to be here
After 11,
after 11. Then it went from that to like I'm not supposed to be here after 20, and then I'm like,
and now he's getting ready to be 27 this year. So it's not a death sentence. It's all depends on how you take care of yourself and trust in the Lord. Because a woman that had sickle cell, she passed away. She was 86. So it all depends on this and what's in here and trusting in the Lord and taking care of yourself. So, have them come on, have them to join us. Everybody come on in and we're talking about stuff just like a lot of people talk about cancer. We're gonna we're gonna try to get a lot of different people dealing with a lot of different diseases on here.
Y'all show the love to us.
Yeah.
Spread it to them.
Spread it.
Whenever we do have the men and women sickle cell podcast, I'm gonna try to get more men on it that is comfortable, that already have talked about it. But if you see more women than men, it's only because it's a lot of men that don't. Like, we met a good majority of men that do talk about it, but there is men out there that aren't comfortable with talking about it, like me, Eric Prophet and etc. So just to prepare y'all, and just so you're aware, if you see more women than you do the men on there, that's why. But I'm pretty sure, I talk to Shay Grand Prix, Eric Prophet, and all this stuff. And I know some people myself that I can talk to, but I'm pretty sure there's some men that would love to be a part of this as well, just as much as there will be women. And shoot, if we can, we'll try to get kids involved if we can, obviously with the parents' permission. But so y'all should be on the lookout for that. Marlo,
we appreciate it. We're gonna we're gonna try to talk about a lot of different things, and that's one goal that we have set out to do, is talk about a lot of different things. Even though we don't sit here and talk about a lot of mess and a lot of drama that's going on, we may touch bases a little bit on it when we do open mic, but we're trying to reach out and talk about real life stuff that's going on in our lives and what's going on around us and what's going on in the community. And not only just that, what's going on in your life, in my life as well. A lot of times, sometimes we do be transparent on here. We do talk about our life and what we're dealing with in our own life. So we're open book too on certain things. But we appreciate each and every one of you all for coming through on today. Thank each and every one for your support. We had a Cash App up. We don't get on here and be begging for money and stuff like that. We do our part. We sow this back into this. And when somebody might need a few dollars for gas, that's what we do, y'all.
Even if it's just a kick, a jump start for somebody's business or whatever.
Yeah.
All that, right?
That's what we're doing. That's what we're doing. That's one way of our giving back to the community and to the people that's here. We appreciate y'all. Thank y'all so much. Thank you for your support. Thank you for support. Later today, say because my nickname is Pete. My nickname is Pete too. So he's a Pete. He said, I might not have the Cash App thing, but I'm gonna start sewing to you all. She said, because she watches too. And we appreciate all of that. You see, it's reaching people.
Yeah.
It's reaching people.
It's to the point. We have people come up to us and making sure who we are at first before they, assume or ask a question. But the ones that recognize us off the rip, it's to the point they ask us, when y'all come back on?
Yeah.
We like, oh wait, hold on.
And another reason why we encourage you to comment sometime, or you feel comfortable jumping on with us sometime. The other reason is because we're not only on Facebook, we're on YouTube too, which we know a lot of people watch YouTube.
There, yeah.
So your comment can reach somebody that might be going through. Just because you said something, it can help somebody. Somebody could be on the verge of committing suicide. Somebody could be on the verge of just giving up. And by your comment saying, I was in that position. I almost gave up, but I didn't give up. I didn't give in. It can change their life too.
You never know.
You never know.
Yeah.
So everybody, stay tuned. We will be back on Thursday. I think 27th, Thursday. Nothing happened. AR will be the guest. Be the guest sitting in. Make sure you check see if he's still available.
Yep.
So if not, we will. I will have a flyer up, and that's how we do. That's how we do.
Mm-hmm.
He said we as men need that example of father and son as well. It's encouraging. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. We appreciate that, Keith. Appreciate it, man.
Most definitely.
The thing be on this podcast, it affects people everyday life, and y'all talk about. That's what we try to do, Marlo, man.
Yeah. That's what we try to do, bro.
We're trying to make a little difference.
Yeah, and bring different generations on so they can
Bring it
see
together.
that like this stuff is possible. Like you can do it. Anybody can do it.
Yeah. So we just gonna try to talk about a lot of stuff. Like I said, we're gonna talk more about sickle cell this year because it's a lot of people that's just out here having sex. You don't even know if you have a trait or not.
Mm-hmm.
You having babies, and you wonder why your babies is like that.
Yeah. At some point in the future, I'm here to say this so we can get on up out of here and let y'all go. But at some point in the future, I do plan on. We'll figure out how to like do it, but plan on having it to where we can show anybody of any age that want to learn how to do this stuff. We ain't experts at it, but this is just to help get y'all started as well. If you decide to do podcasting or whatever it is, we teach around that time.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're gonna try to do like a little segment of like showing y'all how to do this stuff and kind of like what is it? What they say, like the behind the scenes or whatever, kind of like that. But also to kind of like get you set up and lead you in the right direction, things of that nature. Because
if I put it like this, if I can learn this stuff, boy, anybody can learn this stuff.
Because this is available for every age. So, like I said, whether it's gonna be podcasting or the gaming or whatever, we're gonna try to do stuff like that to try to help give back and push other people to do whatever it is they dream and they go. Now, like I said before, we are not experts at this. We learn just as much as anybody else.
Yes.
So if it's something you learned that we don't know, hey, feel free to let us know.
And if you're an entrepreneur, you got a business going on, we are gonna do episode one Sunday, just nothing but y'all
promote
your own business. If you want to drop $1 in the cash app, that's fine. We ain't telling you to drop $100, $200, nothing like that. You can just put $1 on the cash app. That's fine if you want to. We ain't pushing you to do it, but if that's what you can if you want to. That's all we're doing. We're trying to help you promote your business. Yeah, you can hire somebody to do that and all that kind of stuff. That's fine. That's what you're gonna do. But you're gonna pay big dollar. We ain't saying we the biggest platform that's out there, but we do have a little crowd that follow us.
We have emotion on the low.
Yeah,
we know about it.
Yeah. Sometime when I go back on and watch it myself, because I've been trying to learn corners to better myself when I'm doing it. I go in the back office of this this platform, and it shows you the insights of everything and how many people viewed, and it shows y'all comments, and it shows how many people have seen your comment.
Yeah. So there you go.
So you say a comment, sometimes it shows you got 30, 40 people that seen your comment. Y'all can't see it, but it do when I go in
when we got
the dashboard of this whole thing.
Thanks. If we can pay for advertising, we can bless a Christian podcast like this one.
And appreciate it, bro.
I appreciate it.
We need all that love.
Yeah.
So y'all stick around. Y'all come back Thursday if you're not doing anything.
We're not
come back and sit down with AR Prophet and let him just deal with some stuff and say some stuff and talk about his rap and CD, because he made a song about sickle cell.
Man,
He got a rap song about
he
sickle
got
cell.
at this point, bro, albums at this point. But he be making songs back to back to back. I be trying to keep up with him as much as I can. But
And not only that, not only he making healthy smoothies for sickle cell patients, those same smoothie can help anybody.
Yeah. And yeah, I may, there's gonna be times where I may ask him questions and things of that nature. We might go back and forth with it. Who knows? But
We gonna let it
I'm
fly.
gonna mainly let him talk. I'm gonna let him get whatever it is he, need to get out and all this stuff. Whatever it is he feel like sharing, that's what I'm gonna do. So I might not ask a lot of questions when it happens. So y'all might be like, why he ain't asking questions or this and third.
Yeah.
That's why, because whatever he needs to say is gonna be important.
Oh,
Just like y'all need to hear.
oh, I can't forget this. I can't forget this right here. One of the topics we're gonna talk about is pornography.
Oh yeah.
I talked to my man Peter McNeil. You know him and his wife did a movie Urge.
It's on Tubi.
It's on Tubi.
And
Me and him talk. Great guy. I went to school with his wife. Me and Pam went to school together. Great people. I mean, down to earth. He's down to earth. And me and him was talking at the event. And I said, and I hit him up one day. I said, hey man, I've seen an interview that your wife interviewed you talking about Urge. Urge is based on a true story about him.
Yeah. So yeah,
I gotta get the picture and put the picture up, because I think it's two Urges on Tubi, but it's one with the black guy. I think he got on white and black. Yeah, look for it.
I'll try to hurry up and pull it up right
Yeah,
now.
go ahead. Why I tell him this? But and I hit him up and he said, man, I'm gonna play the interview. I'm gonna talk about that right there. He said, man, he gave permission, but YouTube, I still, even though I had Peter on here, I still had to get permission and put up the fair use with that. Even though I know the fair use copyright thing is changing now. So y'all be careful with that. It's changing now. Even we have to be careful with that. But I'm gonna play that interview with them. And it's no joke, because it's a lot of men and some women dealing with pornography. It's a lot of.
I'm gonna
take the picture.
I'm gonna take a screenshot.
Screenshot it, send it to my messenger, and I put it up on here.
All right, hold on, right quick. Yeah, I'm gonna do this right quick.
Yeah,
but I'm gonna show y'all on here really quick. I just had to zoom in. Yeah, this is the one.
Yeah, that's the one.
All right,
send it to my messenger.
And y'all just real quick. So that's the movie. It's on Tubi. Yeah, check it out.
He finna send it to my messenger, and I'm gonna pull it up. Go ahead and send that to you now. Okay. But yeah, I'm gonna play that interview because it's serious, y'all. That is something serious.
It's a lot of people that deal with that be ashamed to talk about it.
Yeah.
It's to the point where I'm seeing people my age, obviously I see people older, his generation older than him. But I'm seeing a lot more of my generation and a little bit younger talk about it more often. So that's a good thing to see. But yeah, y'all be sure to check that out. It's on Tubi. Isn't it on what else is it on?
It's on Amazon too.
Amazon too, yeah. So whether you got Amazon or Tubi, y'all check them out. Like you said, they some amazing people, very down to earth.
Yeah, they're amazing. For real, y'all. For real.
Love them. Yeah, they some great people. At this point, they pretty much family at this point. But yeah,
that's it right there. That's on Tubi. Urge. Go check it out. Y'all. Support. We always talk about support. Go check that out. If you ain't never seen it, go check them out. Go check Peter McNeil, Peter and Pam McNeil. That's based on a true story about his life.
Mm-hmm.
His life. And we're gonna talk about pornography because it is real and it do exist in this world amongst us as men and women.
Mm-hmm.
Because even if you type something in wrong when you searching stuff, it will pull up a porn site.
Careful out here.
You gotta be careful.
But yeah, we're gonna let y'all get out of here.
Yeah, we're gonna get up out of here. I'm gonna go grab
Closing out.
a little something satin. So appreciate y'all. Y'all come back Thursday. Did we say what time? Just be on the lookout for the flight.
Yeah, be on the lookout for the flight.
And we'll have the time on it. If I'm not mistaken, it's gonna be at either 6 or 7 o'clock. Whenever he's free, that's when we're gonna do it.
We're not doing open mic.
No, just we're gonna have that on.
Since we all right,
Unless Neil call and we're gonna roll with it then.
Right. But we'll let y'all know.
Yeah, we'll let y'all know.
All right, y'all.
So y'all, we'll holler at y'all.